Okay, so the fight began with this post. Friends, fellow heathens, unicorns, blurs, expositive, post-labeling prophets, discrimination in any form sucks dick, and many others say so. Barbados Island Paradise, but sexual orientation discrimination in Barbados is a thing. Support my fight against it, and I promote my work by share, like, walk up. No, don't skip. 1, 2, and ha 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 ha. It is fixed. Facebook page that I used to post to, my page to promote my work and to bring attention to homophobia in Barbados. There was also a video with it, and these are the comments. Not interested, says Marlon Hunt. All you had to do was not post to show that you were not interested, Marlon. But anyway, somebody is a fox hiding in the bushes. That is Clifton. I'm not quite sure what that means. Must be waiting for the rocks to get pelt. Anyhow, why no regular Kindle version, only Kindle Unlimited? You gotta ask Amazon that one. LOL, what? And somebody forwarded it. What kind of crap is that? Asks Edward Swarmy. What kind of crap is that? Anyway, so enter Charlie, my opponent, Black. And he says, you guys don't deserve discrimination. You should be exterminated all in one. Poor excuse for men. If your parents, your, by the way, should be white, or you are, pet peeve of mine. Parents were gay, not gay for pay, were gay, you wouldn't even be alive. So this is what you do with the blessing of being able to bring life. You put it in shit. Clumsy, stop shaming your family. I again don't understand it. I said thank you. This is my response. Thank you for your kind words. Your family must be equally proud for raising such a loving, empathetic, and compassionate man. Cecily, thank you, Cecily Jones, who says, you do realize that heterosexual people give birth to gay people. Cecily, I hope I got your name right, but I love you for that one. So I respond to her saying thank you for your very sensible observation. There's no space for hatred in my life. And she goes on to say, I just don't get why people are so interested in what other consenting adults get up to. We in Barbados have so many problems around child abuse, including child sexual abuse, around violence against women, as well as so many dire socioeconomic and political issues, rising taxes, homelessness, increasing poverty, a broken educational system, rising in crime. And instead of addressing these, people go, and she continues to say what you imagine she said, right? They go on to fixate on homosexuality. Anyway, well said. I respond. I agree completely. The topic has become a trigger, an easy and convenient way to distract the masses from the issues that truly matter. Okay? This is why I've decided to speak openly about sexuality, to help take the novelty out of it. It's nothing new, but because people are afraid to face it, it continues to receive a highly emotionally charged response from mostly ignoramuses. Charlie Black can't get enough, so he's back. You homos are a disgrace. Outright shame. Homosexuality is a behavioral pattern, not an illness, even though you have to be sick to be transgression against your Lord. Either way, it's not a gene pattern either. Gay scientists, stop looking for justification in outright wrong. You praising no life a child can't come from that. Stop shaming the nation of black men. It is not our walk. No future equal dead end. Wow, that took an effort, man. Took an effort. So I respond, Charlie Blacks, I'm sorry, I find it difficult to understand exactly what you're saying because you don't use punctuation. And the truth of the matter is, this was me, snapping back, lashing out, having an emotional response, and it wasn't probably the best response to have. It was true, but it was also me lashing out because I really honestly couldn't understand what you were saying. What you're saying because you don't use punctuation. The gist of what you say, though, is one of hatred, exclusion, and bigotry, which isn't something I nor the followers of BRavewise Associated Peacemakers are willing to indulge, since, as the name suggests, we are peacemakers. If you continue to peddle your ill will here, I shall be glad to report you. I'd like to thank you, however, for being the quintessential example of the type of mentality that those of us who want peace, love, and unity are struggling against. Well said, Martin. It's not as bad as I remembered it being. Each time, and Tony Chase now, each time you people, by the way, you people post BS and someone comments not in your favor, please continue to find subjects they should comment on. If you don't like the negative comments, don't post. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, I don't even know where to begin with you, because there's no time to address how idiotic that is. Anyway, Tone, lighten up, sing a song from azlyrics.com. Feels good. Featuring Mopreem Shakur. Play this record as frequently as possible. Then, as it becomes easier for you, play the record once a day or as needed. It feels good? Yeah, it feels good. Whoa, it feels good. It feels good. It also feels good to me. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say, oh, oh, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say, oh, oh, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say, oh, oh, baby. And if the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let it take you away, oh, oh, baby. I think you get the drift, right? So basically, yeah. Chill a pill, man. People just be getting so upset with things that they have no control over. Like, part of me wonders what the purpose of the announcing the hatred is. Is it that you expect that people will suddenly change their minds about being homosexual and become straight? Because that's not how sexuality works. If you think about it, you didn't choose your own sexuality. It was chosen for you by nature. You just woke up one day and had a hard-on for what you had a hard-on for. That's all it is. So, Charlie Black, a friend has brought it to my attention that I may have sounded dismissive or condescending when I spoke about punctuation. This was not my intention. I meant it as an explanation for why I wasn't going to address individual points you had made. I've reread my comments and see my ego and pride, no excuses. I've been reluctant to provide a platform for people to spew hatred. However, I believe that honesty is always preferable to dishonesty, and I appreciate that you commented at all, as many people probably think similarly to you but would not be brave enough to say what they think. If you would like to do so, I'd like to hear what you have to say, but please take it one point at a time and let us try to keep it civilized. Thank you. Very nice, Martin. I like that. I wasn't a complete. So Charlie Black reacts. Punctuation, it's a comment, not an essay. Since that what seems to be the problem here, this homosexuality is not natural. You spit in your creator's face by this. Who says the creator has a face? Face by this act, your self-disgrace, the order which birthed you. Like I said before, it's a behavioral pattern, a thing of the flesh, weakness at most. Look, in history, our ancestors were raped by men in front of their families. A nation was forced upon them, never accepted, never welcomed, or for parents turning in their graves knowing this, what the children are upholding. You step away from manhood and kingship by this act, totally throw your future and lineage. That this what you stand in brave behind is the promotion of death, no life. If ones were to follow children, I can't. Okay, Charlie Black, like you, I too used to think that homosexuality was not natural, but the fact that you cannot choose to be attracted to a man means that your attraction developed naturally. You had no say in it. Adolescence hit you and you came and you just liked it, right? You liked what you liked. And I go on to talk about homosexuality, and I link it to a Wikipedia page which shows that, you know, there are many cases of homosexuality in animals, which was ignored basically because the people driving the narrative were heterosexuals, and funding as well was limited or denied for research in certain areas, including homosexuality. Homosexuals are not trying to make more homosexuals, and they couldn't even if they wanted to, because again, as a result of nature, we like what we like. People who are not heterosexual are just trying to live their lives in peace without being forced to hide and lie and deceive, because if they don't, their safety and well-being is often threatened. Okay, so I mean, this stuff isn't anything that you haven't heard before.